What's poppin' YouTube? You already know it's your girl Leisha, and I'm back once again with another video. By this title, you know your girl's coming with another story time. But before we get started, if you are new to this channel, what's poppin'? Hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and everybody like this video. So, this is the story time about the time I quit my boyfriend. My boyfriend with two other females. Like, what? Two other females? But let's get into the story. So, for those who don't know, my very first boyfriend, the nickname that I call him is Blackie. Me and Blackie was together for 6 years, whatever. So this is like in our like fourth year together. We was like, we was we was with each other for 4 years already. It's like we grew up with each other, so it's like we basically was used to each other. Cause we was together. I was 13. For those of you who don't know. So one day, I think we was arguing. I want to say arguing because he wasn't answering my phone calls. He was like, when I text him, he'll text back 2 hours later. Stuff like that, like little creepy stuff. Like, okay, so what's going on? So me being me, my best friend, which is his best friend, she a girl, his best friend, my best friend. I'm like, girl, like, what's going on? So she lived right around the corner from him. Me, I lived like a 40, not even 45, probably like a 30-minute walk from where he lived because I had moved. I used to live around the corner from him, but then we moved. So I'm like, girl, like, go see if you see anything. So, her being in the middle, she really didn't want to be involved in our little situations because at the end of the day, she was both our friends or whatever. So she like, girl, ain't nothing going on. Don't worry about it. So I'm on the other line like, we girls. So I don't care if you his friend, you my friend. At the end of the day, we girls. We got to stick up for each other. What you mean? Just let it go, and you're not gonna go around there to see if you see any suspicious activities going on. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, you know what? Boop. Cause this is you're not helping me. What is our point of still being on the phone? You're not helping me. So I hangs up with her. When I said I was blowing his phone up, he probably had like no exaggeration. I'm not even exaggerating. He probably had about 150 missed calls from me. I was blowing that. Listen, my phone battery was dying and everything. Blowing his phone up. I don't even think this was when touchscreen phones was popping. I don't think so. So I had like, a little button phone. Like, so I'm blowing his phone up. And y'all know the phones where you got press. Well, some of y'all children don't really know, but older people, the phones where you got press like, you got press the key like 5 times just to click a letter. I was texting his phone crazy, blowing his phone up like that. I'm on 1, 2, 3 just to get to the fucking F or all that. So I'm blowing his phone up, blowing his phone up. So I'm like, no, he called. He finally calls me. Oh, I'm doing something important. I'm gonna have to call you back and all these lies. He's just going. So I'm sitting there like, By the time, I don't know how old I was. I was like 16, I'll say. I was probably like 16. So I'm like, my brothers and sisters, everybody get dressed. I got everybody dressed. This is when I was 16. I was watching the kids when my mom go to work. So I'm like, we about to go out. We about to go for a walk, whatever. Everybody gets dressed. So I'm like, yo, we got to take this walk. So we walking. I'm blowing his phone up. Like when I tell you I was calling nonstop, because when he called me, he was making up all these excuses that wasn't adding up. And it's like, Blackie, I know you. Like, I know you. Like the back of my hand, I know you. So I'm like, okay. But then I heard his nephew. This one gave him away. His nephew was in the background. He said something like, they're ready. It was something like there. Me being me, thinking I'm some damn detective. I'm just like, okay, start putting shit together. And I'm like, you know what, we got to go. So we walking. It's like, yeah, like I said, like a 30 to like 40-minute walk. But it's not far. Like, it's not far. So, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. So, calling his phone. So I called my best friend. And I'm like, you home? Whatever. She like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm about to come see you. So she like, okay, why you ain't come early? Because it was like, probably like, this been going on all day long, probably from like 11 a.m. And I think we went up there like 3:30. So, been going on all day. He ignored me. He just wasn't acting like him. So, I'm like, so we go to my best friend's house. So I'm like, all right, girl, I'm about to walk around there real quick. I'm about to go meet him. I'm about to go meet him. Listen, remember, I never got in contact with him. Never got in contact with him. Never, never, never. So I was lying to her saying I was lying to her saying I was about to go meet him. Next thing you know, she's trying to stop me from going around there because listen, I've been the same way I am now when I was 16. I'm ready to fight. At this point, I just knew something was up. Like, it was just like, I'm ready to go around there. So as I'm going around there, she's like stopping herself from, because she got the kids, so she's trying to stop the kids from following me. And now they're behind me. I just messed that whole part up. Basically, she's walking behind me. Next thing I know, I goes to look, and I'm like, is this real? Like, oh my goodness. There's him, and then there's his little groupies. So I'm like, what's up? Like, when I seen them, I'm like, what's up? In the meantime, they was like, by the time I seen them, we was like at the corner store, whatever, like right in front of the store. He tries to walk in the store. So I'm like, okay, I'm coming in with you. Let's go in the store and see what we about to buy. So I'm like, the whole time I'm like, what's up? Like what is going on? Like, no, like, so I'm cussing him out. So then the people in the store like, oh, y'all got to get out with that because I'm very loud. Listen, you would have thought that it was like a group of people arguing. Like, because I was going off. I want to know, why you not answering my phone calls? Yes. So people like, oh, you got to get out the store. You got to get out the store. So come on, let's go. We got what we got. Let's go see who we got people out here waiting for us. So we get out there. Then he wants to talk. You didn't want to talk when we was in the store and I was causing that mini scene. So I'm like, okay, we get outside the store. So I'm standing there, all little. He like a little bit taller than me, but he's taller than me. So I'm just standing there looking at him like, is you going to introduce us? Like, who is this? I'm like, who the fuck is this? So he like, oh, you're tripping. I don't like to be called tripping. Don't like, that's a no-no. So I'm like, so who is this? This one girl, I lied to you not. She was like, she had to have been like 6 feet. I swear on everything I love. I'm like 5'2". He probably like 5'5". She's 6 feet. And then on top of that, her friend was probably like 4'11". This is no exaggerating. She was tall and black. The short one was short and white. So I'm like, okay, like, who is this? So now he like, oh, you're tripping. Oh, matter of fact, I'll give one of y'all $10 if y'all smack her. So I'm the person that's supposed to be getting smacked. So I'm standing there I'm just waiting, like, really? So now at this point, it's just like, you know what? That was time for me to go off. It's time for me to go completely off. He thought I was causing a scene in the store. So now I'm in girls' faces. Well, the 6'1", I'm just up to her chest. So I'm like, what's up? Like, so who's supposed to be smacking me? Who's smacking me? Smack me. So now I'm looking at him like, what is going on? Like, where the money at? You $10? $10? Oh, you're tripping. Oh, get out their face. No, for what? Like, for what? What am I going to get out their face for? Like, no, let me get smacked. Remember, $10, let me get smacked. So I'm like, I'm in their face. So which one of y'all is, at this point, my best friend coming across the street, like, crossing the street, oh, come on. No, why is everybody, no, like, what is going on? Why is everybody trying to stop me? I want to get smacked for $10. Like, matter of fact, it should be $20 because it's two unless they're going to split it. But whatever. Friend pulls me across the street. No, I go to her house. We go to her house. I don't know, because listen, I was about to, the people from the store, they came out, was like, oh, you gotta go, mommy this, and no, I want to see you want to smack me, like, no. So then I go to the house. My point is, I'm not done, like, I want to get smacked, like, I'm on the phone, like, hello, like, I want to get smacked. No answer, no answer, no answer. So then I'm like, you know what? Time going. Matter of fact, this was a Sunday because I was about to cook Sunday dinner. So I'm like, the time is going. I'm about to just go home. I got something for that ass. So whole time we went home, blowing his phone up, blowing his phone up. Finally get someone to hold. He gonna say, why would you do that? What did I do? I was acting normal. What did I do? He like, you made that girl cry. Nigga. I was probably littler than, I was probably like 5'1". Because I'm like 5'3" now. So I'm like, I made that big ass girl cry. So I'm like, you lying. Like, what is you talking about? He like, her brother came around here and was like, why you got people walking up to my sister, making her cry, all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm just sitting there like, this not, like, out of all things, you call me, ask me, why did I make somebody cry? I was about to get smacked for $10. If anything, I should have been the one that was crying. And like, no, we not even about to do this. So I'm like, oh, don't call my phone with that bullshit. Go be with your girlfriends, this, that, and the third. So we stopped talking for like, what? It probably was like a week. It probably wasn't even a week. Probably was like 3 or 4 days. Then the girl asked me on Facebook, oh, I was that girl, the 6 foot girl. The other girl, I don't know. I don't know. That was her friend, so I don't know. So he like, she like, oh yeah, that was me that, such and such Blackie was going, get me to smack you. So I'm like, cracking the fuck up. You wasn't going to smack anybody. From what I heard, you was crying, like, you can't act like that and then start crying. Basically, she wanted to be my friend. Like, flat out just wanted to be my friend because he was at his friend's house and was about to go to the store to get something to smoke, and they was, but hold on, they was on the way to the store also. And then like once I heard that part that they was on the way to the on their way to the store also, I'm like, when they was walking across the street, right? He was in front of them, but he said something. Like he turned around and said something to the girl. So in my head, I'm like, did I really just cause this big ass scene for nothing? Was they really just going to the, it just so happened that they both was going to the store and she had a friend with her? I don't know. That's a good question. That is really a good question. I don't know where I left off because I had to go take 5. But it's like, I think I was at the part where I was like, am I over exaggerating? Like, did I look at that wrong? Like, what y'all think? Did I look at that situation wrong? He's walking with his friend, little sister. Well, it just so happens they're walking to the store together. I mean, I do have a tendency of, but you're not answering your phone. You're barely texting me. Then when I see you, you're with 2 females, and then not even that. Just put the cherry on top. You told them I'll pay one of y'all $10 to smack her. Like, am I not seeing things? No. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. What I did was right. I went off on that ass. I was ready to fuck him and them and listen, anybody that wanted. Well, I was the one, getting smacked for $10. Like, I smacked somebody for $10 now. I smacked a couple bitches for $10. I got a lot of bitches on my hit list. But anyway, that is the story. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I kind of think that I named this Storytime While High. If I didn't, and you're still watching, you now know that I am high. It's like, no, I do not promote all that. Listen, don't smoke until you're 18. Don't smoke at all. But if you're going to smoke when you're 18 and older. Gang. But listen, I got to go. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and I also made a Facebook page for my YouTube channel because a couple people kept asking me, did I have a Facebook page? So I made a Facebook page. All that will be in the description down below. Let's get this video to 200 likes. Let's get the video to 200 likes, and it's time for me to go because I'm hungry. If y'all want another story time, make sure y'all, let me know in the description down below. And if you follow me on any of my social media, you want me to follow you back, just comment, whatever you follow me on Instagram, and then your at name, so I could, add you and follow you back, like, cause we popping together. But anyway, let me stop talking. Subscribe, notifications, and hit that like button.